Hey everyone, this is Sam and welcome to my Assassin's Creed Valhalla detailed tutorials. So today I'm going to show you guys the two best weapon types you can get very early in the game that's going to help you build adrenaline like crazy. And once you have that adrenaline build up, I'm going to show you an ability that you can also get very early in the game at max level that has devastating results. And this ability is so versatile, you can even light your arrows on fire and let them fly. So when these two weapon types are combined together with the certain abilities and skills you need, you're gonna have very easy time at the beginning of the game, especially because your early build is just gonna be so efficient at killing and taking down enemies. Feel free to add me on PlayStation Network with my gamertag right there. We can discuss the game or we can even play other games online together. Also, you can click on the card above or the link in the description below for my all Valhalla tutorials playlist so you can catch up on videos I've been making in this game all year long in terms of weapons, builds, and combat tips. And also, all of the gameplay you see are done on very hard difficulty and also Master Assassin, so you know it's going to work across the entirety of the game. And like I said, this is meant to be a very efficient early build, and all you're going to need are 37 power, so pretty much 37 skill points. And if you do that, you're going to take the most efficient path possible. You're going to be able to get Stomp, you're going to be able to get Dual Swap, and if you follow this path, you're also going to get the extra adrenaline upgrade, which is huge, so that's going to get you 2 slots. And then more importantly, you're also going to get the heavy dual wheel, which is essential, and also the counter roll, which is going to make you very strong defensively. When all of that is combined together, what you will be able to do is you can have a shield and hold a great sword in one hand. You're not necessarily going to heavy dual two heavy weapons. You're just going to hold a heavy weapon on one hand and have a shield on the other. You want to do this because the heavy weapon, especially single hands heavy attack, has huge AoE. As you can see there, I was able to hit 3 guys, which brings more adrenaline. And once I do that, I can go back to my shield fighting, which is going to be very block heavy just to trigger stun attacks. And because, like I told you guys earlier, every stun attack is an easy kill and it gives health back. And another great thing about wielding a heavy weapon with one hand is if you knock an enemy down with a heavy attack, you can hit them again with a heavy attack, and that's gonna poison them. And that poisoning is actually quite serious, and they will wither away and just die out if you leave them alone, and it's gonna make them very weak. Also, remember, you have counter roll, which is absolutely key in winning in this game, especially on very hard. If you see a rune symbol attack come up like that, just dodge right at the enemy. Dodge at him. So point your target stick at him and just press the dodge button, and you're going to do that roll as you saw there. And once you do that, you can go back to the stunting and you're going to be great because you normally can't block the rune attacks, but with the dodging, you're going to be fine. And here you can see I'm starting off with the heavy attack, but I'm going to weapon swap because my shield has a higher stun rate. So I know I stunted the enemy, so now I'm going to stun him again with the shield, which is much more stun damage. And when I'm doing this, I can still block with my greatsword, as you can see me do there. Once again, single-handedly wielding a heavy weapon. I weapon swap back, and now I can go back to blocking with my shield and attacking with my greatsword. So that synergy is really excellent, especially if you can switch to a shield just to get that bash hit in initially to create more stun, so you can eventually trigger a stun attack again. And like I said, you want to combine all of that with the ability Mark of Death, and you can actually max this out very early in the game. So you'll be able to get it first time in Norway in Alkrestad, as you can see there. And also once you get to England, you can get it in that city with the circle dot. So you can get it there, and once you get it, you can pretty much just back up, hold on to R2, and let go. Well, you're forced to let go. Hold on to the end, and you can have the strongest version of the Mark of Death. And it's going to kill multiple enemies. And here you can see I'm trying to kill a single target. So I got the adrenaline point I needed, and I'm just backing up, holding on to R2 until I have to let go. And it's pretty much a kill immediately. You can also throw down a torch, trigger your Mark of Death over the torch, light your arrows on fire, and then once again hold it till the end, let it whip. And you can see it really lowers the health of my enemy. And I can also do this with single arrows, putting the torch down and letting it on fire. The Mark of Death ability with this is deadly. You can see me just knock this boss down to nothing from a distance and then go up close to finish him up. So that's also a very deadly combo. So at 37 power early in the game, you can't really ask for more than that because the blocking itself is going to be great. Make sure you block with a shield though, because it's got way better downtime. But obviously you can't block everything, so you're going to need the counter roll. And also, all of this hitting with the shield and the stunting. It goes great with a great sword because now you have a huge range and large AoE. So close range, you get the shield to stun, and when you're not in close range yet, you can use your greatsword wielded single-handedly for huge AoEs and just like really high damage even with the light attack. It is a bit slow, sure, but you're not looking to be fast because you're going to be blocking anyways. And once you're doing all this, you're going to build up adrenaline incredibly quickly, and when you do have the adrenaline, and since you're bashing people and they're stunted, you can slowly back up, hold on to R2, make sure you get the maximum version of the Mark of Death, and then you let it go. You're going to wipe out the entire scene, as you can see me do there. I even killed the boss target by accident. I didn't even know I was aiming at him. But the auto aim is great, and most importantly, if you guys didn't notice, I've already shot like what, I don't know, 15 arrows there, but it actually doesn't cost any real arrows. You can see I still have 14 arrows in my inventory, so that's OP altogether. So here you can see the rest of the way is a full gameplay on hard. I'm not gonna speak over it. You can just see it without interruption to see me how I flow through all of those skills and all of that good stuff at only 37 power. And once again, make sure you add me on PlayStation Network. And as always, thanks for coming by, and I'll speak to you guys again very soon.
Dog, back!
The place is heavily guarded.
I won't go down easy!